That's trendsresearch.com. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. This information is too important to wait.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Okay, I covered a lot of news in the first hour. Coming up, I want to get into the economic news. David Icke's coming up in an hour. I also want to get into the Texas state constitution and law dealing with the militia and how any county commissioner or sheriff could call out the state guard to defend the borders. And that's similar for Arizona and other states. We'll be covering that key information. But right now, let's go to your phone calls. Pastor in Ohio, you're on the air.
Yeah, Alex, I've called you before about the clergy response team and such, and I'm calling you about something else. I tried to get on yesterday with Gerald Celente and couldn't, but there's an article by Heidi Swander on the Olive Tree Ministries, Olive Tree View. This is what she said in there. On April 2nd, 2009, the work of July 4th, 1776 was nullified at the meeting of the G20 in London. The article was written by Dick Morris. And according to Morris, it says, essentially announces a global economic union with uniform regulations and bylaws for all nations, including the United States. And it says here, this new financial state of being was confirmed in a statement made by Jean-Claude Trichet, president of the European Central Bank.
And Gordon Brown. Yes, no, it was all over the foreign papers, world government established, run by private banks, with the sworn oath to protect the planet from humanity.
And it also says in here, in his speech, he said that for the good and appropriate functioning of global finance, it is extremely important that we in this new ownership of global governance have, particularly on both sides of the Atlantic, that means us too, the implementation of the same rules in the same fashion.
Yes, it's global standardization where a private, global 6 banks make all the rules. It's all admitted, and the media will announce it out of one side of their mouth, but out of the other side say it doesn't exist, go back to sleep.
Yeah, and that's why all this central bank stuff being passed as far as giving the federal government free reign and everything else, all that is the Congress has went in and passed all that, so that goes right along with this. And something else, you was talking about all these diseases that people are getting. Well, as you know, I'm from Ohio, and I'm telling you what, there is an increase in people getting MRSA. The disease MRSA, where it just actually eats your skin off of you, where the only way that it can be treated is with silver.
Yeah, a lot of the major studies admit it's destroying your immune system, especially in the skin, in the epidermis. And so what's happening is all of these antibacterials everyone is using are literally destroying your immune system, and then just regular old bacteria can just have a delicious meal. I appreciate your call, Pastor. Good points. And I did see Dick Morris's column last year about that. It's just all out in the open. Let's go ahead and talk to Kathy in Indiana. Kathy, you're on the air.
Hi, Alex. Thanks for waking me up.
Thanks for calling.
I wanted to tell you about something that happened to my husband and myself about 5 weeks ago. We were camping out with friends about an hour north of Indianapolis, right in the middle of a bunch of cornfields. And we were on a lake that was on the backside of a reservoir. When we woke up the next day on Saturday, he was dizzy. My throat was sore. We had had a lot of rain a week or so before that, but the water had receded, and so it was down about 2 feet. And there was a gray film that went all around that 2-foot area now above the water. Later on in the day, a crop duster kept flying over and flying over and flying over, and it's been 4 or 5 weeks now, and I still don't have my voice back.
Well, according to the government and the media, Any chemical is good, including cyanide and mercury.
Well, when we were driving home, it was still daylight out, and we're driving through cornfields, and there was a clearing, and there was a pole barn, a white pole barn, said Monsanto all across the front of it.
Amazing.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5 Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 or visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today.
Crashing through the lies and disinformation. It's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
The truth is, we're bathed in toxins and poisons. And 10 years ago, the media lied and said there's no mercury in vaccines. Now they admit there's mercury, but they say mercury is good for your brain. That's what the federal government has said in the news, CBS News, you name it. And now they're saying, hey, let girls go into puberty at 3, 4, 5 years old. Let them get breast cancer when they're 20. Let the boys be feminized. Bisphenol A is good. Everything is wonderful. We're going to continue with Tim, Jim, Chris, Kevin, and many others that are patiently holding. The toll-free number to join us is 800-259-9231. At about 40 after, I'm going to go through a bunch of key news, and David Icke's coming up. But I wanted to tell you first about Pure Water Freedom, purewaterfreedom.com. You know, you can believe the government and drink the tap water and not look into what they're putting in your tap water locally, not just sodium fluoride, but hundreds of other chemicals. Or you can do the research and find out the truth about how deadly it is and get a whole house system or a tabletop system. You name it, they've got them all at purewaterfreedom.com. And the best part is it's made in the good old USA. USA, ladies and gentlemen. purewaterfreedom.com. They've got it all, purewaterfreedom.com. And then also combating all the toxins and chemicals in our food, not just eating more healthy, but also getting superfoods like Interfood. Their main product, they got a bunch of great products, is 20 superfoods ground into a concentrated powder that you drink with orange juice or apple juice or water, a couple scoops every morning. 20 superfoods. And just go to their website, innerfood.com. It's the best green food out there, innerfood.com. Instead of just taking vitamins or minerals, where a lot of it passes through you, this you get near total absorption, innerfood.com, E-N-E-R food.com, or 866-762-9238. They've got their rainforest coffee with the polysaccharides, the boosters of your immune system. They've got their just a whole bunch of great products, and it won the 2009 Best Superfood from Mike Adams, the Health Ranger. Innerfood.com or 866-762-9238, 866-762-9238, innerfood.com. Banners up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Okay, let's move quickly through the calls. Tim in Washington, you're on the air.
Hey, hello, Alex. I had a question for you real fast about the effects of BPA and how prolific it is out in our environment. From the reports I've read, it says it's in hard plastics, and if I look around my house, I see nothing but hard plastics. Like my television has hard plastic, my keyboard, my mouse, DVD.
Yes, it's in most products. It's in most home plastic pipes, PVC. It's in most of the water treatment plants. It is in the lining of Coke cans, Pepsi cans, the little juice containers that are papered on the outside. They're plastic lined. The worst thing is TV dinners and other microwavable foods is bisphenol A, and when you heat it, it literally off-gases into it, and it's very, very deadly. But, I mean, look at the effeminized men. Look at the hyper-feminine women. Look at the breast cancer. I mean, it's just devastating us.
Yeah, I can totally see it just on the streets, just walking around, or anywhere you look, you can see the effects of these chemicals. Is there a way to detox your system? Do you know of a way to detox your system and leach it from your body?
There are a lot of different chelation systems. The biggest thing is organic, raw foods, exercise, weight loss. Most of this stuff gets stored in the organs, in the bones, and in the fat. And the fat is the main holder of these chemicals. And so by losing weight, you will get pimples. You will have a lot of oil come out. You will feel sick as you detox. And aspartame is very dangerous, especially if you're drinking a lot of aspartame-laden foods or drinks. You need to go off slowly. And there's online doctors who've broken down the detox, just like Prozac, serotonin reuptake inhibitors. You need to go off of them very, very slowly.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for the information, and keep it up, man.
Thank you. I appreciate your call. Let's talk to Jim in West Virginia. Jim, you're on the air.
Oh, hello. Briefly, the corporate United States of America is self-destructing, bankrupt, and dying. And finally, there's a remedy, Restore America Plan. Here's the website, www.republicoftheunitedstates.org, www.republicoftheunitedstates.org. It is biblical. It is nonviolent. It is not a scam. It is not COINTELPRO. It is funded. Imagine the Tea Party on legs. It's better on the inside than the outside, I can say that much. Here's the website again.
Sir, you gave it out. Listen, tell us specifically how we save the country.
Well, I'm just going to tell you to go to the website.
All right, I appreciate your call, because if I mean, I'll let you do it twice, but if I just sit here and do that, every caller will do it. Every caller will call in and literally say, I got a tractor for sale. I mean, I've got to have some content, some discussions, not just, I mean, I've got to also, before I really promote things, I'll look it up, okay? I appreciate your call, Jim. Chris in Mississippi, you're on the air.
Hello, Alex.
Hey, buddy.
Just two quick things I wanted to bring to your attention the entire Mississippi State Guard, every unit in the State Guard has been redesignated to military police.
Yes, they're converting them into basically federal auxiliaries, further removing any state sovereignty, just like they took our senators in 1913 that were elected by the legislature, being creatures of the state, and moved them to federal.
Exactly, and you're talking about federalization, the Pentagon is actually actively moving and trying to federalize my state guard.
And they're federalizing local police through the funding and training.
Absolutely, absolutely. And The good news about that, though, is, of course, I've got a family member. He's a mid-level commissioned officer, and talking with some of his compadres there, and